The Dance of the Dragons was a civil war that raged for 2 years in Westeros, from 129 to 131 AC. The war was fought between two branches of the Targaryen family, the Greens and the Blacks, over the question of who should succeed King Viserys I Targaryen. Rhaenyra Targaryen, the king's daughter, was the rightful heir to the throne. However, her half-brother Aegon II, who was supported by the Greens, claimed the throne for himself. The war was long and bloody, and it ended with the defeat of Rhaenyra and the death of many of her dragons. The consequences of Rhaenyra's defeat were far-reaching. The Targaryen dynasty was weakened, and the realm was divided. The war also led to a decline in the use of dragons, as many people came to fear them. The weakening of the Targaryen dynasty. The Dance of the Dragons was a costly war for the Targaryens. Many of their dragons were killed, and many of their knights and lords were slain. The war also strained the Targaryens' finances, as they had to raise taxes and borrow money to finance the war effort. The war also weakened the Targaryens' political position. The war had divided the realm, and many people were no longer loyal to the Targaryens. The war also led to the rise of new power centers in Westeros, such as the Faith of the Seven and the Free Cities. The division of the realm. The Dance of the Dragons also led to a division in the realm. The Greens controlled the capital of King's Landing, while the Blacks controlled the Stormlands and the Reach. The war also led to the rise of new lords and knights, who were loyal to either the Greens or the Blacks. The division in the realm made it difficult for the Targaryens to rule effectively. The war had also led to a decline in trade and commerce, as people were afraid to travel or do business with the realm. The decline of dragons. The Dance of the Dragons also led to a decline in the use of dragons. Many people came to fear dragons after the war, and they saw them as a symbol of death and destruction. The war also led to a shortage of dragon riders, as many of the Targaryens' dragon riders were killed in battle. The decline in the use of dragons made it more difficult for the Targaryens to maintain control of the realm. The dragons had been a major source of power for the Targaryens, and their loss made them more vulnerable to attack. The Dance of the Dragons was a major turning point in Westerosi history. The war weakened the Targaryen dynasty, divided the realm, and led to a decline in the use of dragons. The war also had a profound impact on the culture and politics of Westeros.